Alright guys, it's your Gotembro back with an update on the 2001 S2000. If you guys didn't know, I actually bought the car with the brakes in these conditions. The brake pads are actually really good, and I cleaned the rotors already. But I was lucky enough that the owner before had painted them yellow, ricer yellow, did not look good on the car, and he started peeling them off, but he gave up halfway. So I was like, well, this is I talked him down the price and a little bit. This is something I thought was just interesting. So I was like, oh, I'll just paint him. So the first thing I did is I stripped down all the metal. I cleaned them up. Here's another photo. You can kind of see a little closer photo of it. So this is where it started from. It had all that paint. This is the same caliper. I started scraping it, cleaning it, getting all the little nooks and crannies. This is like just halfway through. So with the razor blade and some brake cleaner, I went in and I scraped all the old paint off. And some people said you need to primer these and go out about it. I actually did the bag work. I really didn't want to take the calipers off. I was just like, I really don't want to take it off. So what I ended up doing was just using a lot of painter's tape in all the areas I don't want to get paint on. It has like little tape all around here, tape in here. And I even painted this area because I was like, you know what? I don't really mind if this metal clip's red. I think it will look better than like the yellow crap is on. It will just look nicer. So I ended up covering everything up so I wouldn't get any oversprayed. I put like the plastic inside. I probably should have took them off, but I think honestly I did a pretty good job with them on, and it turned out pretty good. So you can see I did the rears as well. This is the rear brake on this one. No, I'm sorry, this is the front brake, obviously. And so this is the other side. So I did both the same. I just put a plastic bag, put all the plastic under it, taped off all the metal parts, and I hit it with not one, not two, not three. I hit it with 6 layers of red caliper paint. Every 30 minutes, I let it dry. I come back. Then after I did that, I then hit it with clear coat, as you can see here. So this is another photo of it. So that's had the car in the air on the correct jack points, and I did the rear brakes. If you notice, it came out really good. I didn't paint the pads. I didn't paint the rotor. I was able to tape everything off. I didn't hit the metal clips on the inside. Like, I think I did a pretty good job considering, this is I think it's probably like my third time doing this. I did this on my Civic before. I did it I originally did yellow, then I did red, and then I was like, and then I like the red. The red looks good, red on red. Adds 4 horsepower for sure. So yeah, this is how it came out, and this is how it looks in the car. So you can see the red caliper paint goes pretty well with the bronze rims. So it's just my garage. I think it looks good. Like, the clear coat makes it really shiny, not like it makes it look like brand new. If you notice, there's no paint at all in any of the calipers. I had like a one little spot here. It came right off. So if you would plan on doing this yourself, it's not too hard. It's actually pretty easy. Turned out pretty good. So I was pretty happy with it. So I think this is a different picture or same picture. This might be the same photo. Hard to say. But yeah, you can see it's like really glossy. It came out good in the rears. The one thing I need to do is you can probably see it. I have a curb mark right here. I need to fix the paint on the rims. I still haven't decided on a little curb mark here. This came with the car. I'm actually really careful about what I do. So the next thing I might do is either repaint the rims or get new rims. I haven't really decided. It's a lot of work for what little I have to do, but this is actually has a really small chunk. I didn't know how to do it. I could sand it down, put a little bit of Bondo in it, and fix it. So I'm just debating what I want to do or not. But yeah, I went ahead and did the brakes, and I also fixed the speaker, program radio, and like I said, it's way better than this. You can kind of see it on my old photo here. On the calipers, they look from far away. You can still like the yellow stuff. They're just kind of ugly. I just think the red looks so much better. Like, if you compare the ugliness of that compared to the red looks 9-day difference. It looks a lot better. I like it. My car, I like it. It's all that matters. And if you guys are curious about what I did, I just used painter's tape, plastic, or razor blade. I used the brake cleaner, and scuffed up. I cleaned up the pads. Make sure it's dry. Very important. Make sure it's dry before spraying it on. Your first coat of the Doobie Color, do it really light, super light. You don't want to. It doesn't need to be painted in one coat, guys. Just do one coat, back and forth, back and forth. Let it dry half an hour. Do another coat, back and forth, let it dry half an hour. I did 6 coats, guys. I didn't even use one can for all 4 of these. I have maybe like probably like like 1/4 of the can left, and I probably could have done like 7 or 8 coats, but it wasn't really necessary. And you don't necessarily have to do a glossy clear coat. But I went ahead and I bought 1 can of this. I barely used any. I just did two layers of clear coat. The first layer looked so good. I was like, probably don't need 2 layers, but I'm kind of over top type of guy, so I did 2 layers of this. So I went with the VHT caliper paint and the Doobie Color. I ended up buying this at Pep Boys. It was about maybe $1 more than buying on Amazon. And Amazon takes a long time to ship like aerosol cans because they have to go by. You can't airmail them. You have to go with a truck because they're explosives and they're flammable. So any flammable liquid, just FYI, needs to be shipped via a car. That's why most people pick it up at the store. But yeah, I recommend the Doobie Color Caliper paint. It worked really well. It does leak a little bit. If you sit there and go gung-ho in your spraying, it will leak and drip. I had that problem on one caliper when I was going a little crazy. I cleaned it up though. So just make sure you're smooth and even with your sprays. And that's my current update on my 2001 S2000. If you guys are liking these videos, feel free to like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.